Good day, everybody. Tracy Brown here, your somatic nutrition coach and intuitive eating and body image specialist. And I don't think I need these earplugs, but I don't want to mess up what we got going on here, so I won't take them out. So anyway, I hope you have a great day. It's Q&A Friday, so if you have any questions, I'll be answering them live. Have about 10 minutes, so jump on in if you have something that I can get to as quickly as possible. So I don't know if you've noticed, I've been kind of, we all have our good weeks, right? And this was one for me. I had a good week around getting, I felt like really, hopefully, at least I hope you felt so. Oh, good morning, Carol. Some usable information up this week, every day. And, we had a theme, obviously, this week, which was reducing guilt. And mostly around food, but of course it could be around body stuff, it could be around exercise, whatever it is that you're feeling that little hook around. I always like you kind of, your mind knows better, but your body's not there yet, kind of hook. And so today I'm here to answer questions about that, a little more specifically if you have them. But just remember, so we've talked about, a couple tools to work with food, guilt around food. So that was a post that I put up earlier this week, so hopefully you got it. In some of my written posts this week, we talked a lot about, let me think how I was going to say this. We have needs. We have needs for water, food, oxygen, shelter, sleep, and we don't get those. We are going to have a, lack of a better word, we're going to have some deterioration in our functioning. That's just how it is. You can't help that. You can't willpower yourself out of that. It's just how it is. And of course, I would add to this to be, rabbit got my attention, squirrel. In order to be able to have even more groundedness, obviously we need safety. Safety to learn, because if we don't feel safe, we don't learn very well. If we feel like that we're always alone and our needs just don't matter, or we feel like we don't matter, it's going to be hard. It's easy to see how sometimes we would start to take on an idea that we're not enough, we're not good enough, we don't matter, whatever. So I think those are almost just as important. I mean, just a hair below those like basic things for like living, if that makes sense. So of course you all know that I'm not interested in y'all just surviving, I want you thriving. And so today I want us to look at the places you have any guilt, whether it's about how much you eat, body changes, movement, your health, and if there's guilt attached, it's time to start to look at that as the doorway in, because nobody chose to have a struggle with food or weight or something up with our health. And it's really easy to blame, like if I would have just done this or that or whatever, not had an eating disorder, not binge ate, whatever, then maybe my body, my health, whatever would be different. Maybe not, and we all have stuff in life that we're contending with. And for us who watch these videos, ours back into some reconciliation, with ourselves and maybe how things not could have been, but whatever, is about choosing to look at anything we're struggling with, whether it's food or weight or whatever, or movement or health, is that we're not going to make changes. We're not going to improve anything based on hate and even a lot of fear. Taking risks takes courage. Taking risks to like not be compulsive with exercise takes courage. Taking risks to like eat the food you want, just to like have a complete way of eating, not just like for high nutrient value, but also for some pleasure. If you have guilt about eating for pleasure, that tells me that you're having guilt about like feeling like you deserve that, or something will happen, or you'll be criticized, or it won't last, so why bother? Whatever it is, that's what I'm talking about, how to break the cycle, is to look at that guilt. It's like, oh, this is my doorway in. This is totally my doorway in, because intellectually, I know that like if I weigh more, my life is not going to come crashing down. If I eat XYZ, that, my body will give me signals about how well that works for me, and I can adjust that to, if I'm having a lot of physical symptoms, I can adjust that. But guilt is unnecessary in this equation. So I got somebody here to ask me how to break the cycle. It's starting to find where you can build some safety enough in your system with other people, I certainly recommend if you're having a hard time getting out of a cycle that you work with that with somebody. And it's not just talking a lot. It's really, we need to do the embodied experiential work, which means eating with people, which means really slowing things down and noticing when you get activated, even talking about certain things or you want to shut down. This is the work. This is how we break the cycle. So I highly recommend that you're doing that, with yourself. You have a good practice around that. Find a professional, talk to me that knows how to do that kind of work. So this is kind of like the summary, I think, of our week around like when you have guilt around getting your needs met, or even just letting yourself have what you want. If there's guilt around that, there's something deeper for you to explore, and it's necessary because you can't intellectualize your way out of this. Facts help, science helps. I think that helps us to maybe take risks sometimes for some of us. Some of us know plenty, and it's really just creating a space enough to have some good experiences. Actually have some good experiences. Not just like, well, I'll do this if I know for sure this will work out good for me. It's like, it's not the way it works. It's like we have to kind of like have enough going good for us right now. And it could be something small, like it's a beautiful day. And I'm here alive in this beautiful day, and I want to have this cookie. So let me focus on what's good right now as I eat this cookie. So hope this helps. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me. Private message me, whatever. I'll put my link below if you want to do just to do a little check-in. And thank you everybody for watching live. I'm just now hopping off, so if you came late, please go back and watch the whole thing. It's kind of a summary of our reducing guilt around all kinds of things week. And if this was helpful, again, please hand it off to somebody that would really benefit. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.